In unprecedented times such as these, there are still plenty of opportunities to serve the Lord and your church. With church being closed, we've had to adapt the way we invite people to join us for service. One of the unique opportunities I believe we've been handed in this time of quarantine is that of invitation. Barna research has shown that over 70% of unchurched people will come to church if they're simply asked. And it's never been easier to invite people to come to church now that church is exclusively online and they can hear the gospel in the comfort of their own home. Over the next several weeks, I'm going to show you a number of effective invitation strategies using your social media accounts. If you don't have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc., I'll also be giving some old school suggestions along the way on how to invite people to our live stream, so stick with me. Today I want to share with you what I think is probably the most effective invitation strategy we can employ by way of using Facebook. Now, most of us are currently watching our online services using the live.arboroad.com web address. That's great, don't change a thing. But did you know that we also broadcast on Facebook Live? One of the best times to invite your Facebook friends to church takes place just before the service begins. Our live stream broadcast fires up at 9:55 a.m. on Sunday morning, just 5 minutes before the service starts. This is the perfect time for you to log into Facebook, search for Arbor Road Church, and scroll down to find the active Facebook Live broadcast. Click on the share button, and then I recommend clicking on share ... so that you can type a short message of invitation. Write something that fits your personality. Also, remember to add in some kind of invitation, something that encourages your friend to click play. I guarantee you'll be surprised by how many of your friends tune in. The really great thing is, after the live stream ends, the service then becomes a playable video that will live on your Facebook feed for your friends to see many days after the service is over. It's the invitation that keeps on inviting. If you missed inviting people before the service, another effective Facebook strategy is inviting people to watch after the service. Again, go to Arbor Road's Facebook page, scroll down to find the service, click on the share button, click share ... and write a short message. Now, most times, people aren't going to want to watch the full service after the fact, but if you can pique their curiosity by inviting them to watch something specific, like, wow, I needed to hear this at 4209, giving them something to search for and find out what you're talking about is very effective. And oftentimes, it will draw people in who will then settle into the entire service. Isn't that how God often works, when we least expect it? So, whether it's sharing the Facebook Live broadcast a few minutes before 10 a.m. on Sunday morning or sharing the playable video after the fact, Facebook is a huge opportunity to invite people from all over the world to tune in. Remember, it's not just about getting people to come to Arbor Road Church, but mainly about introducing people to Jesus and what His gospel does to change our lives forever. I'll be connecting with you soon for another strategic way to invite people to church. Until then, see ya.